Hey everybody, I'm Mr. Terry, a high school history teacher. Welcome back to another History Teacher Reacts video. All right, I thought it was time to head back to some funny shenanigans in the classroom. And if you like that kind of stuff, hopefully you've checked out some of my other reactions to students doing funny things on tests and that kind of funny classroom behavior. So what I wanted to do is find something similar to that. And I found a video that has over 8 million views. And it is the top 5 funniest student pranks on teachers. All right, as a teacher, I have like mixed feelings about this because nobody wants to be, exploited or taken advantage of or something, but I also got a sense of humor. All right, the original video is down below. You can check that out for yourself. Let's get started. All right, what am I getting myself into here? Top 5 funniest student pranks on teachers.
What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the top 5 funniest pranks that were pulled on teachers.
Oh geez.
Now you really should respect your teachers and treat them very
Getting
nice, but
anxiety
sometimes
here.
a few harmless pranks can be really funny, and today we're counting down the best. Anyways,
Let's just imagine, what would be a prank for me? Only having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids in a classroom instead of like 38.
with that said, don't forget to subscribe
That's
to
a
our channel
prank
so you
I would
never miss another
appreciate,
video,
though.
and drop a like so we can reach our goal of 5,000 likes. But with that said, let's get right into it. Number 5. Drawing pictures on any surface you can get your hands on is an essential part of the school experience, but normally the destruction is at least limited to like tables or textbooks. However, in this school, one genius had the idea to take things to a whole new level and managed to pull a pretty insane prank in the process.
Oh no.
This student basically snuck in and hid.
Okay, it just better not be graphic or obscene, offensive. I mean, it's going to be to some
His
degree,
drawing on
but
the part of the
I'm
sliding
cringing
blackboard
right
that you
now.
can't really see. So at first you can't notice anything's wrong. However, the second the teacher comes in and pulls
my
the board
worst
down, the
fear.
whole class gets a hilarious surprise,
Oh,
even if the
God.
joke isn't exactly subtle. The funniest thing of all, though, is that the teacher starts writing on the board without even realizing, and when he finally notices, he doesn't exactly seem impressed. That's when he even tries to swap the blackboards around, but all that does is bring the picture closer, making the class laugh all over again. I gotta admit, this one was super hilarious.
Ooh. Okay, I guess they're going to get to it. There's nothing creative about that, but actually what made it, we'll see here, but what would make it obviously a lot more funny, I guess, is the oblivious nature to it. I mean, yeah, how could that not be funny? Don't do this in school, please. Spanish class? Class in Spanish. Nobody laughed. Oh, he found it. These are like the things I go over in my head or I dream of at night, and am constantly still at odds with how to react to something like that. Okay, he was pissed though.
Number 4.
I mean, it makes sense. He was you get to be pissed, but all right. That was kind of lazy. I feel like that's lazy. Like a prank. That's not like a prank. You know what I mean? I want to see something a little more creative. When we were looking at the videos of, funny test answers, I like the ones that like required creativity. Some of them were just lazy and dumb, but like, let's see some creativity there.
Senior pranks have got to be the worst when you work in a school, but most teachers at least let the students have fun. This teacher, though, was having none of it, and
Senior
made it clear
pranks
from the
can
very
go
beginning that he didn't approve of the joke.
Way too far, though.
Instead of ducking under the hundreds of strings that crisscross the hallway, he just walked straight through them, and by
Heck
the end,
yeah.
he was absolutely covered from head to toe with
Heck
it.
yeah. Love
The
it.
sound of lockers banging as he walked down the hall and pulled off all the stuff was really, really funny, but his reaction to the second surprise was even better.
Okay, hold on, because I love that this guy is just like, you can't even prank me. You can't even prank me. I'm just gonna go about my business. Because you want a reaction, right?
Someone actually covered the door to his class with either shaving cream or like toothpaste, and that was apparently the final straw for him. It did not take long for him to start shouting and insisting that students couldn't set back up the prank he destroyed. Either way, let me know in the comments below what your teachers would do if you pulled this prank on them. Like, my teachers probably would have killed me and stuck me in detention for like 10 years.
I've seen, there's been so much worse, especially for a senior prank. I love that he's just walking, by the way. I love it. Like, you're not gonna phase me. gosh, this makes me dizzy.
Whoever did it, cleared off the doors. I don't find humor in it. It's destructive.
See, I would find humor in it. But not at my own expense.
It's either toothpaste or shaving cream all over the doors.
Now, here's the question. Would you be doing, you think you're more likely to do pranks on teachers you like or teachers you dislike? Let me know down in the comments.
Oh, are you serious? No, you will not redo the hallway. I have to make multiple trips down to the office. I'm not dealing with this crap. Go somewhere else.
Number 3.
That's just being dumb. That's just like attention seeking for those kids there. I still want something like creative. Because the most funny thing is it'd be funny to like everybody, not just tormenting teachers. Okay, I mean it's pranks on teachers, but like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of it from a student's perspective too, not just because I'm a teacher. You know what I mean? Kind of what I was saying there. But anyway.
Now this prank is honestly a classic, but that doesn't make it any less funny. Like even the teacher seemed to think so. Basically, the teacher walked in on what he thought was just an innocent picture of a cat, but little did he know there was actually a surprise underneath.
Oh my god.
When he went to erase the image and start his lesson, it turned out not all of it would disappear.
Some of it was permanent.
What was nowhere near as innocent as a picture of a cute little animal. However, it was kind of obvious the teacher had seen the trick before and knew he was dealing with a permanent marker prank before he'd even seen the full picture. Like even to the right of it, you can see what looks to be like a nose and eyeballs, but I have a feeling there's something a bit fishy about that. To be honest with you, the one thing
What's it say? Something a dick.
Really curious about though is if they had to call a janitor to clean the entire whiteboard. Like that must have been super embarrassing for the teacher.
That's not. Whoa, it wouldn't even come off.
He's like kind of laughing about it. Maybe.
Number 2.
He was like kind of laughing about it, and it's almost like that's the only way you can react to it. You can't, like, from a teacher's perspective, it's like, okay, they could still get in trouble and all that stuff, but like, the kids want you to react. They want you to freak out, right? And keeping your cool and almost like, it almost like doesn't give them the satisfaction in that way. You know what we need to find though to balance this video out? We need teachers pranking students. That's what I need to find out next. If you got something good for that, let me know.
As you guys probably already know, finals are at best a complete hassle and at worst incredibly stressful, so it's not surprising that one student found a way to lighten the mood. The class were about to start their exam when the teacher went to sit at his desk, and what happened next certainly scared the crap out of him.
All right.
A student basically timed it so that an air horn went off the second he sat down, causing him to jump up as if something was about to attack him. However, once he got over the initial shock and confusion, the teacher found it as funny as the class did, and after figuring out how it was done, even shook hands with the student behind the prank.
Okay.
What's weird is he even seemed kind of thrilled when the camera was pointed out, which even surprised me because normally teachers hate being filmed. Either way, it was a super funny prank, and that's why it takes our number 2 spot.
Okay, let's see this. I'm interested now.
Need your note cards out and separate. Thomas, what needs to go out or be put up? I have to finish. Well, you can finish it after you start my final. You're on my time now. All right, you need to separate.
All right.
What the heck was that?
Somebody's seeing a prank too.
Air horn? Wait, is this another teacher? Oh, is that another teacher? Was that another teacher? Hold on. Now, teachers getting in on pranks on other teachers, that's good. Teachers pranking teachers so that their students can see. In that, it's almost like everybody wins, right?
Hey, look here,
Okay, here's our honorable mention.
All right. Okay. Good so far. All right. So we got honorable mention, and then I think the one more
Most
left.
of the reactions from teachers on this list have been positive, and even when they haven't been, things still been pretty calm.
Yeah.
However, sometimes a prank seems so real and looks so extreme that you can't even blame a teacher for flying off the handle, which is
Okay.
exactly what happened in this video.
Okay, I'm hoping we got
One
something
student had the
creative
crazy idea to stage a tantrum and pretend to break all of his equipment in the computer class. You might actually remember this clip from our teacher student freakouts video, as it was just so funny we had to include it in this one. Anyways, basically the guy brought a fake monitor and a keyboard to class when the teacher wasn't looking, and once the real ones were hidden, the prank was ready to go.
Well, like, the computer is obviously like look at the one next to it, to the right of it. It's like, it's obviously not.
The student waited until the teacher was nearby and then pretended to get insanely angry at his computer, basically snapping the keyboard and launching the monitor across the room. However, the prank kind of backfired and the teacher got super angry before anyone told him it was fake. Like, the teacher was screaming and the kid was sent out of the room, but things obviously worked out for the best as they got a super hilarious clip out of it. Honestly, if there was one prank I would have liked to pull in high school, it probably would have been this one, as there's no real harm and it'd be really funny to see the reaction.
All right. Yeah, what? Okay, replacing it. Okay. Okay, so there was a crappy old, like, okay, monitor there, and they swapped out. Okay, that makes it better, because I was going to be like, it looks super obvious.
Computers suck.
Get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here.
All right. Before we get anywhere, we got to appreciate the total dad fit here. We got the sweet tucked in polo with undershirt. We got the cargo pants, the like hiking / walking shoes with the high socks. He may or may not have a cell phone holder. I appreciate this guy and already is saying happy.
Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
That's our computer.
Whoa!
And don't you come back.
Okay, that made it more funny of how angry he got in his language.
Number 1.
Hold on. I gotta see this again.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Get the hell out of here.
Okay, I can like get it up to this point. This is probably how anyone would react.
Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
That's where you can see the kids in the back. You see the kids in the back here. Once he started dropping F-bombs, that's when he was like, they were like, oh, wait, this is way far. That kid right there, like, you see my mouse? Who just kind of lifted up?
And don't you come back.
Number 1.
All right, I want something creative here. Come
It's
on.
kind of obvious that older teachers really don't understand modern technology, but this
Okay.
video pretty much proves the theory. This high school science teacher was just trying to encourage his class to get to work, but little did he know they had their own plan to put off work for as long as possible.
Okay, I like this dude. He looks like a nice guy.
They basically planted Bluetooth speakers and a camera around the classroom, and it didn't take long for the mayhem to begin. When music first started randomly playing, the teacher just seemed kind of confused, and the class almost managed to keep it together. However, the second they started unplugging wires that really didn't do anything, there was really no way they were getting back on track.
Okay, what?
The funniest thing about the whole situation was the teacher's face, though, as he looked seconds away from saying that witchcraft must be the cause of all the music.
Yes. Me and my friend Haley and I came up with the idea to put a Bluetooth speaker in the sink next to where my teacher's speakers are and play music randomly throughout class. Here's what happened. Okay.
You can, if somebody's got a hotspot you can borrow. How come my music went off?
Are you laughing? I can tell I like this guy.
This should not be happening. I don't know. Y'all are doing something, huh?
He gets it. See, he may not be computer smart, but he's classroom smart. He's street smart. He knows what's up. He knows their shenanigans.
Who is it?
One question for you. What are those?
They're doing all the memes now. Got him, and what are those?
And there's a video on the top 5 funniest pranks on teachers. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever I upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.
All right, final thoughts. Okay, so I like the creative. Anything with the stuff, I like it to be creative. You know what I mean? Like, okay, the kid that like kid was the second to last. No, the honorable mention. That was actually pretty good with the fact that he like went to the lengths of going and like bringing this like fake computer for it to bust up. I think he could have handled it better to make it a little bit more fun, more funny. But nevertheless, there was some thought behind it, you know. Now we don't want to like actually like, you don't want to like destroy stuff because that's just like, it's not funny. Like funny is getting everything involved. I think for a prank to be funny, I'm not just saying this as a teacher. I think if the teacher could come to enjoy it as well after the fact, I think you've achieved like the top tier of what you can do. Right? Like if it's just, it's easy to get your classmates riled up. They're like that. But like, be more challenging if you can get your teacher to buy into it to make it funny. That's what I think. And I'm not just saying as a teacher, and I don't want to just be like exploited by some pranks or something like that. But like, I think that would be even better. I think that would be even better. And a couple of those had that, right? Like the teacher at the end, he seemed to be into it, and that was kind of funny. He kind of like played into it a bit. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. What do you all think about like school pranks and stuff like that? Do you know of any fun or funny pranks that you've, I guess, done or have seen before? Let me know down in the comments. But please be nice to your teachers. They're working hard. You may not think it, but I promise you, they love it. They love what you do, and they love you. All right. With that, we'll see you next time. Bye.